Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for one-on-one with DjTmoS. I have my guest here, Schnasty, and we're going to keep going in on some shit. Right now we're going to talk about women. How can you keep a man? That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what you should do to better your odds at keeping a man interested. That would be either dating or getting married or staying married.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want from a man, from a relationship, you can have.
Yeah.
There's steps.
Yes, there are.
There's definitely things. Now, I'd like to point out our advice on this, or opinions, definitely are valid and have merit as men who know how we've been kept or know the different types of women we've dated that have run us off.
Yeah.
Knowingly or unknowingly.
Yeah.
Just made themselves completely unwantable. But let's say I would listen to us, and then I would also go seek a woman who knows how to keep a man. You know what I mean? Go find a woman to tell you how to keep a man who's actually kept a man.
Yeah.
Do not listen to single women about how to keep a man. Do not listen to old women who are divorced and have nobody.
Exactly.
Listen to women who've been married multiple times, possibly. I know as crazy as that sounds, or at least for large chunks of time. Don't listen to women that have been married multiple times and all her marriages last 6 months.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But if she's an older woman and she's had like 3 marriages, but all her men were pretty happy and they were with her for like 15 years at a
maybe
time.
they died. Or...
Yeah, like a couple of them died and then just maybe one cheated on her, so she got rid of him. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But listen to women who actually do have experience in knowing how to keep a man.
Exactly.
Don't listen to women who just run through a bunch of men.
See, things that, for me personally, that keep me interested in a woman is if she's smart, if she cooks, if she cleans, and she can fuck well.
Yeah. I think they know that much.
Yeah.
Those aren't mysteries anymore. But
I beg to differ. I've known since I began...
that's so traditional, though. They gotta know that. That's like Leave It to
People
Beaver.
know it, but that doesn't mean they implement it.
Yeah, they don't implement it, and here's why. As far as cooking and cleaning, honestly, women think that that's beneath them. They think that is an old, dead, traditional thing that we just shouldn't even expect of them, that they shouldn't even do it. You know, we should clean just as much as them, and, you know, who's the breadwinner? You know, yeah, we should clean as much as you if we're both unemployed and sitting on our asses at home, or if we're both employed and we both work the same type of schedules.
It should just be even.
It should be even, but here's the thing. Like you were probably going to say, a lot of women don't clean and cook at all, so it's not even. Yeah. You know, the house is just dirty, and then if the guy doesn't clean, then the house doesn't get clean. Or the guy's cooking, and then the woman doesn't even know how to cook. And it's like...
I've been in those situations.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. Ladies, I got no problem with cleaning. But do you have a problem with cleaning? Impress me, please. I would rather have you know how to clean more than me, and I'll help out, you know? Yeah. Like, I would rather have a woman who cleans so good, she could just throw a rag at me and be like, here, do this. Tell me what to do. Okay, yeah, just tell me what to do.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I don't know how to make it that good. If you want to clean up for me on really busy days, if I'm working or if I'm bringing the bread home, that would be great, too. But as far as cooking, I love to cook, so I'm not even... looking for a woman to cook all my meals, but if a woman doesn't know how to cook at all, that could be a turnoff. It's like you don't even know how to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
or exactly. Me. What about when I'm sick, or if we have a kid? How are you gonna cook? You know,
can't even
you don't
make
even
some
cook?
fucking chicken noodle soup.
They don't even know how to make mac and cheese.
Yeah, I've dated people who did not cook at all for themselves. It's a turn
that
off.
Is sexy, and I don't know why that's sexy, and not to be like all. I wasn't raised all traditionalist, like this is what you gotta look for in a woman. But I'll admit, when I first encountered a woman, a girl who was raised in a Muslim family. And she, after like what should have been a one-night stand, folded up my clothes and put them in the laundry for me. I was like, hold on now. I'm intrigued in a whole new way. This is like a whole new level of sexual attraction. There's something very nice about this, you know? Like, I could get comfortable with this. I could get domestic with this shit. You're gonna do my laundry? Like, I know how to do my laundry. I don't have a problem doing my laundry, but just the fact that you did it for me. That feels so good. Yep. There's something so womanly about you doing that for me that it was nice, you know? And so, yeah, I definitely pursued that. I found out what else she could do. I was like, you know, you cook for me. And it turns out that nobody saw her cook for guys before, and then they didn't even know she knew how to cook, and then all of a sudden she developed these powers of cooking, you know, and that was great too. The lesson is, ladies, learn how to cook and clean. I'm not saying go find a guy that demands that of you or that expects you to do it all yourself.
Exactly.
But don't not know how to do it.
Yeah, when you don't know how to do it or you don't do it at all, that's where the problem is.
That's not sexy.
We all don't expect it, and we're from California, so not to down California girls, but y'all don't really do much of shit a lot of the time. Like, I went to the Midwest into the South is when I was 24 by this time, was the first time a woman cooked for me. Ever. Didn't ask me if I was hungry either. Just, hey, here's some food, some chicken. What? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Last person who cooked for me was my mama.
Damn. Took a Midwest woman.
Yeah, Midwest chick, and I thought that was the most sexy thing that ever happened. You know, and it's just amazing. And in the South and the Midwest, this is common stuff. These are common things I ran into wherever I went. I'd be shocked if I met a girl who didn't cook when I was down there. I'd be like, what the hell is this? Even though I come from a place where women really just don't do that.
They think they just totally don't gotta grow up doing that. Even though their moms cooked for them growing up, a lot of them out here in California, they just totally dismiss that. Like, I don't gotta do that. I'm sexy.
Yep.
You know, I'm a diva. I got legs and I wear this MAC makeup and sparkly things. And step out of limos.
That sex ain't gonna feed my belly.
I got fake tits. You know, it's like, what?
That ain't good for my health.
Yeah, that's nobody wants that.
So, that's another thing. That's one correlation that I see. Like, if a chick can cook or clean, it's not mandatory. Like, my girl, she likes to cook and clean. Like, this is something she bragged to me about when we first started dating. And I was like, that's cool. Attractive. Yeah. You know, I could take it or leave it because I'm used to either being yes or no, whatever.
Yeah,
but it's cool.
It feels good to have somebody like that.
And I help out. You know, anytime she asks me to do something, I'll do it. Sometimes I do it without her even asking. Just the other day, she had a list on the refrigerator of things that she said she had to do, and I didn't have anything going on that day. All the thing I had to do was play Grand Theft Auto and study for a test that I had. The only two things I had of the 10 hours she was going to be gone. So I did more than half the list before she got home, made her fucking happy. Now, on the reverse side of that, that would be a woman who likes that kind of things out of us men. Yeah. If we can cook and we can clean, that's a turn on for them.
I can
they
see
love
how that would be sexy.
Vice versa.
Yeah, that does work both ways. Yes.
Both ways for sure. Because she was happy as shit. And
I think the wrapped up advice version of that, as far as that level, would be, you know, ladies, learn how to cook, learn how to clean, and find a man who also knows at least how to do these things or help you, or at least doesn't tell you that you need to know how to do those things. You don't want to go find a guy that, you know, he's strictly traditional, raised from some traditional family that looks down on women and expects you to be in that role, you know, or demands it of you, you know. Try to find a guy who's a little more open-minded and appreciates the fact that you do those things and won't take it for granted, but definitely know how to do those things. And if he does them too, even better. I'm pretty sure that's sexy. I've been told it's sexy as hell that I can cook, and that you know, I'm not afraid to keep my bathroom, my kitchen clean, and you know, I keep a really clean bathroom.
Yeah. A real woman
does not have a dirty bathroom and has soap in it. Doesn't have a dirty bathroom.
She also appreciates when a man does it. If you ever have a girl come over and you have a filthy, disgusting bathroom and she goes in there and pisses or shits, doesn't wash her hands, don't marry that bitch.
Yeah, no, that is
if she don't say,
killer.
Your bathroom's disgusting, do something. Right. That's a nasty bitch.
Yes.
Stay away from that bitch.
I'll tell you what impressed me. What impressed me one time. And I don't even know if I should throw this out there because I didn't stay around with that girl that I'm about to do. But I'll tell you, if for other reasons, if she had these other factors that didn't run me off, okay, we'll just say this would have been one to keep me around, and it's definitely something I liked. Help him clean his shit. I know it's not your responsibility, but if he's a bachelor and you go to this guy's house and you really want to impress this guy, and he's got dirty dishes in his fucking sink, you know, have him come clean his dishes with you, or start cleaning his dishes. That would impress me so much. And I had one girl do that, and I was amazed that she even tackled that shit. She went in there and cleaned that shit, and that was amazing, you know. No, I didn't become her boyfriend to stick around with her for more than a few months, but There was other reasons, you know.
Yeah.
We can always get into that later, but
Yep. Just
those are good qualities.
you gotta
Those are
be
good
halfway
qualities.
in this shit. Halfway at least.
But I wanna address some stuff they might miss, because these are like just the traditional ones. That's like, oh, cook and clean and be good in bed, and yeah. But how about there's different things that make a good woman that I've noticed, and one of them is don't be selfish. Be interested in your man. If you really want to keep a guy, don't be a dumb bitch that only talks about yourself and only your problems. In fact, don't talk about your fucking problems all the time, because that runs us off. That's just not attractive.
And that works vice versa.
Doesn't matter what you look like. All of this advice is going to work vice versa, basically. So definitely, guys watching this, or girls, you can reverse this information for what you should want from a guy, or guys, you can reverse this information what girls find sexy too, I'm sure. Definitely, but don't go around complaining about all your problems. Don't gossip about all your fucking friends all the time, and be all like, oh, this bitch did that. You know, your man. Don't treat your man like he's one of your girlfriends.
Yeah, bingo.
Number one, right there. You know, or if we count the other ones at 0. Those are just basics. Be good in bed, cook and clean. You know, that's just foundation. But this is number one. Don't treat him like he's a female, like one of your friends. He's not. Okay, he's not there for that. Treat him like he's there to spend some intimate quality time with. Like he's there for you to get to know and share different parts of your life that you don't share with anybody else. Treat him like someone that you're interested in. If you're not really interested in this guy, don't waste your time, don't waste his, and then it's just gonna fall apart and you're gonna complain later. Mm-hmm. Really, do you or do you not like what he's into? Can you be into what he's into? Mm-hmm. Can you help him in any way in his life? Mm-hmm. You know, be helpful. Don't just be there sucking off him. And I don't mean that in a good way. Don't just be there like a leech, just for his time. You know, you always want his time and his money and his attention, and then he has to cater to all your problems and make you feel good when you're sad, and listen to all your bullshit that you're going through with your parents and your job and your friends and this bitch and that bitch said online and all this stuff. He doesn't want to fucking deal with that shit. He's not your therapist. He's not your emotional tampon. He's not your fucking girlfriend, you know? Don't use a man like that. That's not the kind of man that is going to stick around. You're going to use him up. And if he does stick around, you're not going to respect him, and then you're going to use him up.
Yeah.
You know? It's crazy. You know, just don't even do that. I don't know. Have you had an example, DjTmoS, of a girl that ever mistook you for
shit.
girlfriend role and pouring things out on you that just...
Mostly women with kids.
Yeah.
I had this girlfriend in Seattle, mm-hmm. and this before I even start, this is a chick I should have never ever fucked with. Like just from the gate, I should have never even showed her the time of day. Yeah. Okay, this chick had 3 kids by 3 different guys. Ugh. All of them losers. None of them raising their children. Yeah. I should have known better. Just based on that. I'm not judging people who have kids or whatever. No, shit happens. But you have to understand that you
There's
carry
a limit,
on
though.
Baggage.
Yeah, you carry baggage.
I find that with people in these situations, they don't do anything extra to keep you interested. Mm-hmm. It's almost like, just accept me for what the situation is.
That is not the way to go about it,
extra
lady.
Shit.
There you go.
No, you actually should compensate for it. I'm sorry. It's like a man with a small dick.
Yes.
He might have to drive a faster, better car to have money. You know, he's got to compensate. Women with baggage, they got to do extra shit.
They should. Wake up, ladies. Okay.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was in a relationship with this chick. She was nice for like the first month. She was amazing. Kids all of them were fucking bad. They were all horrible human beings. And I found myself constantly cleaning and cooking for her kids. They weren't even my kids.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Did I get any extra shit? No.
Oh.
Sex fucking sucked. She had a shitty attitude. She was always mad.
What I say, don't just suck and leech
mm-hmm.
off of him for him and his time and resource. Yeah.
Yeah, and she just complained about work, complained about her mom, complained about
of the
3 of her baby daddies, not fucking do anything for their kids. They were losers when you met them. But what fuck did you expect them to be?
One of those
afterwards?
girls that we talked about.
Just all kinds of shit. So finally, after a while, I finally got away from her. Mm-hmm. This bitch had the audacity to sugar my gas tank and send guys to my house to fight me.
That sounds about the type of person that would do that.
That was the worst human being I've ever dated in my life. And brought nothing to the table. If now I think about it in retrospect, now I'm an older person. Yeah. In retrospect, that was a complete waste. It really just set me back.
And what about those top 3, base foundational rules? Did she even cook, clean, or good in bed?
See, she was cooking at first. Mm-hmm. She actually taught. This is the funny part. She actually taught me how to cook a lot of things. Then I ended up actually being the one that cooked all the time.
She taught you so that you could cook.
She set me up perfectly.
She trained you to be the stand-in mom.
Yeah, and as far as cleaning, I guess, she yelled at her kids every day to make them clean and do their chores. That was good. Like a shouting match every fucking day.
That's not good, no.
And then the sex was fucking horrible.
All right.
As a matter of fact, one time...
that right there.
One time as I was trying to get out of the relationship with her, I found myself constantly watching more and more porn. That seems to be something that happens in my relationships.
Men, we use that. We use that as compensation for emotional, physical,
and especially if you don't want to cheat.
Lacking.
Especially if you don't want to cheat, you might have to resort to that.
Porn is a great supplement for missing sex in relationships or even missing relationships.
Yeah. So this bitch, the only girl that ever did this to me. I'm in the shower, beating my shit in the morning, getting ready to go to work. Boo, 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 boo. Hey! How did you get in there? What? Ah, what? Bam! Busted the fucking door down.
Wow.
Ran to the shower, opened it with my dick in my hand. I knew it! I knew you were fucking jacking off! Fucking, you're jacking off! And got mad at me for it.
Shamed you.
Yeah, shamed me for fucking beating my shit.
That's the one thing we shouldn't be shaming. Masturbation shaming.
Oh, no.
Who shames masturbators? Everyone does it. Don't shame guys who jack off. That's terrible.
Exactly. And if you're one of those women who are insecure about that realm of life, then you need to be real with yourself. And not fucking trip off that other shit, because the worst thing that could be happening, he could just be cheating on you. Let the motherfucker jack off. Yeah. Just don't get jealous, don't get mad. Just fucking let him do it, because 9 times out of 10, if you're together long enough, you're going to probably get to the point to where your girl's not fucking you.
Let's say on top of that, this is a big problem, I think, with a lot of women who don't successfully keep men around. They're not okay with masturbation without them involved. For some reason, they get almost insecure and jealous about it. Or they think the man's weak for that or something. It's stupid, and they need to be jacking off too. Even if your sex life is good, even if you have a healthy sex life with your partner, both of you need to get off without the other one around. Both of you need to be maintaining your own bodies, okay? That's just good sexual health advice. Jack off. Both of you should do it. She should have a vibrator. You should just go watch porn. Both of you need to get away from each other and just get off sometimes.
But not in excess.
Yeah, that shouldn't be replacement for you guys mating, but, a couple can't always be the only source. You gotta handle your own business sometimes. But a woman should be supportive of that and pornography. And I know some women trip out about porn, and it's ridiculous.
The only women I've ever heard complain about
insecure.
Porn were not good lovers.
Yeah, only lame girls complain about that. But here's what's weird. Back in the day when I was a teenager, I did have this friend, and she was pretty damn hot, and she had a boyfriend, and we could say, she was immature because she was a fucking teenager. We're all in high school, but she was tripping about him watching porn back then. And she was vehemently jealous, just as she would be if he was checking out girls somewhere. And it's I don't think they had too bad of a sex life. I think I eventually slept with her, but no, I mean I did. But it could. I don't know. I didn't think she was bad or bad looking. So it could happen to anybody. There's a lot of insecure women out there. They just need to not be insecure like that. That's a big part of a man's life. His ability to express himself sexually freely without being clipped. Don't clip this guy's balls off. Ladies, this is a big point right here. Don't come in and think just because you're his woman that you now control his sexuality. You don't own his sexuality. And that doesn't mean that he's going to go cheat on you, okay? You don't have to fear and be insecure and be jealous and think that you need to own every time he's aroused. You know, you don't own his dick. You know, he still owns his dick. Let him play with it. Let him watch porn. Let him be aroused by things. This will actually make him want to fuck you more.
Yep.
Okay? Don't worry. If he looks at girls out in public, that's okay.
Fucking nature.
It's okay. Okay? Don't be stupid about it. You know, you don't have to be insecure. Sure, you don't look like that, but guess what? You wouldn't notice if the girl wasn't hot. If you notice the girl, then of course he's going to notice her too.
Yeah.
You know, don't hate on him for knowing what you know too. If you see a hot girl and you know she's fucking hot, don't be mad at him for knowing the same thing. It's just reality. She's a 10. So whether you are or not, he noticed, you both go home together, don't think about it twice, you get over it. You bringing it up makes him think about it more. You pointing it out makes him think about it more. I actually had a girl who didn't know it, but she was so jealous, this ex, that she would practically be hooking me up with women that I didn't even know existed. Like, she was pointing them out, you know? And maybe it was her latent bisexual side or something, but her radar for hot women was way more advanced than mine. I was completely fine being with her, walking around in public, and sure, if there was like a hot chick walking by, sometimes I would notice and I'd be like, oh, all right. But I didn't like, oh, let me go over there and try to get at her behind my girlfriend's back. You know, it wasn't like that. You know, it's not a big deal. But she would get so insecure that it would, like, make me notice it more. And she'd be like, oh, you're looking at that girl over there? And I'd be like, what girl? And I honestly wouldn't know what girl. And then she would point her out, and then I'd be like, oh, yeah, she's hot, but I didn't fucking see her until you pointed her out. You know. So, ladies, be secure. Don't be insecure, and don't clip his balls off. Let him check out other girls. Let him watch porn. Let him beat his shit. For God's sake, let him do all those things. Okay? Now, I'm not saying let a guy cheat on you. Don't put up with a guy who's cheating on you. Otherwise, you're not going to find a good man. Why? Because you're going to waste all your time with this guy, and then you're not going to go out and find a guy who's only going to fuck you and beat his dick, you know?
Exactly.
So, you know, I'm not just sticking up for men here. I'm just telling you all the things that you ladies do wrong based on my experience.
And make sure that you have a consistent sex life.
Because sex life is got to be, I hate to say that it's number one, but it so is.
It's a big equation of it.
It's like right next to number one, and here's why. You know, a lot of relationships will carry on for longer than they should because of sex. And a lot of relationships will end way before they should because of sex. So, sex is like the wheels to the relationship. No, it's not the whole car, but your shit ain't moving. It ain't going nowhere if you ain't fucking.
And it doesn't matter
saying, you know,
how good you are. Doesn't matter what you do to compensate for not doing it. At the end of the day, at some point, there's going to be a fucking problem.
I have these 3 rules actually. I like to share. I told a few girls about them a long time ago. I came up with this about 10 years ago, probably. There's 3 minimum things that a woman should never do. Okay. Number 3 was okay, let me do it in this order. Number 1, you should never stop sucking dick. All right, that's number 1. Because at the very least, even if you're cheating on him and lying to him, you should never stop sucking dick. Because at very least, he knows you're a cheating, lying whore, and he can still get his dick sucked from you. He'll still come around for that, even if you're a cheating, lying whore. Don't cheat on him. Okay? So, if you're sucking his dick, and then you're not fucking somebody else, this is 2 out of 3 of the worst things right here that you've already crossed off. So don't be a whore and cheat on him, and keep sucking his dick. You've nailed 2 out of the 3 biggest fucking killers right there. Number 3, at the very least, don't lie about it. You know, if you're gonna Oh, no, that's what it was. Number 3 was don't cheat on him. Number 2 was at least if you're going to cheat on him, don't lie about it. And number 1 was, okay, if you're going to cheat on him and lie about it, at least don't stop sucking his dick. That's what it is right there. Okay, so in order of importance, number 1, don't stop sucking dick. Number 2, don't lie. Number 3, don't cheat. Because at least if you're cheating, you're not lying about it. But at least if you're lying and cheating, you're sucking his dick. Yeah. We'll put up with things in that order. But if you're not sucking dick and you're lying and you're cheating, boom, you get the boot. Yeah. No way any man's sticking around for that. You're dust in the wind, baby.
So yeah, there's a lot of women out there that just think. I mean, there's been situations where people get into relationships and the girl's doing all the shit that they want, and then once they got them, none of that shit even happens anymore.
Yeah, that's not good either. Yeah, don't rope them in with fake promises and don't do fake things that you're not really into to get a man. Okay? Let's be honest. You're either really going to become this butterfly or not.
Yep.
Don't fake it till you make it. And don't do that.
Men and women do this to each other. Because there's men who will sweet talk a woman,
and I don't agree with that either.
And get to her expectations that are a lot of the times aren't even reasonable, and then all of a sudden they stop doing those same things. All of a sudden they're like, "Oh, he's a fucking loser." Yeah,
that's a good one right there. Ladies, set your expectations at a reasonable level.
Yes.
Don't expect him to be perfect. Don't expect this guy to be the white knight that's going to come fix all your problems, or he's just going to be perfect and all this stuff. I know a lot of women run guys off with these high expectations, and then they also think that they need to be married real quick, like immediately, like, oh, well, you need to buy me this, and you need to marry me, and then, we're going to have kids or something, just all this stuff, the responsibilities and pressure so fast. You don't want to do that. Like, let things happen naturally. Don't set your expectations so damn high. Chill out. If you're in a situation that you got into in your life where you feel pressured and you're running out of time because you're getting old and you already have kids and you need to find a baby daddy and some husband, then you're fucked. I'm sorry to tell you, that's your fault. Don't bring someone else into your mess. Don't be desperate and just do these things to try to get him roped in there. I've seen this so many times with friends, and even my dad encountered this. His second marriage was this woman who had 3 teenagers, and she needed help raising, and one of them was a kid, and I was a teenager too at the time, and she basically did all this stuff for him, in bed and out of bed, and moved him in and got him married to her, and it was just great. He thought, oh wow, finally found me a woman that's gonna treat me good, and I'm gonna be a nice dad around the house. And slowly but surely, all that privileged stuff stopped.
Yep.
And suddenly he became the fucking dad of the house that had to discipline her children, and then do things around the house and build things and all this stuff. And then that was it. He was just that guy now.
The reward system ended.
Yep. And then they weren't fucking anymore, and she wasn't even sucking his dick. And then then she would get after him for jacking off because she wouldn't do anything.
Boom.
And it's like, how the fuck are you gonna bitch him out for rolling over and beating his shit when you're not interested? It's like,
exactly.
Of course he's gonna resort to that. It's a fucking necessity.
Or worse.
Yeah, or worse, he could be out cheating on you. Yeah. And then if he finally goes out and does that, it's like, oh, it's his fault. Oh, that's adultery. It's like, they had, issues because of that. And, it's her fault. She sold him on a thing that didn't exist, roped him into something, and then really all she wanted was him as a figurehead, a man thing to do things for her. So don't use men for that. Don't think you're going to go get a man and use him this way. That's bad advice. Don't play games like that.
Yeah, and men don't go out looking for some hot shit and expect it to last forever because the bitch is some hot shit. She might still be an evil son of a bitch under all that.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of the times that's true.
I want to go back to your point about women with kids not acting like they're women with kids. Okay, let's put it this way, ladies. If you go to a used car lot and you got a guy trying to sell you on a beat up old fucking Dodge Intrepid from 2001, and it's got a fucking dent in the front, and you know what I mean, and the back window smashed out, these are equivalent to your stretch marks and your children that you're bringing to the table. Okay, you got a used situation here. You got 150,000 miles on this fucking car, and then you're gonna try to hard sell it to me. You're gonna fucking act like I'm doing you're doing me a favor by selling me this car. It's the old salesman in the lot, like, Oh, yeah, you should take this right here. You look good in this car. Yeah. Knock down something off the price? Nah, I don't know, man. This is a fucking 2001. Only 150,000 miles. And that broken window back, that's nothing, man. That's like free air conditioning. What are you talking about? You know? I'm not knocking nothing off of this price. You crazy.
Exactly.
I'm doing you a favor right now. I could get fired for this. And it's like, who are you selling this to, ladies?
Exactly.
You're acting like you're doing this guy a favor when you are entrapping him and involving him into a domestic situation that he did not create with baggage and liability. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy for you to act like you're normal. Don't try to act stuck up like you're everybody else. You're not everybody else. You are not the new car. You're not. Okay? Maybe you started off as a Porsche. Mm-hmm. But you had a kid and you went and you got knocked down to a fucking Corvette, okay? And then you had another kid and you became a not even a Corvette, you're Honda Accord now, okay? And then you got knocked down from a Honda Accord to a hatchback Civic, and then you had another kid and now you're just completely fucked, okay? You get the back window smashed out and everything.
Yep.
But.
I know what you could get out of that situation.
Yeah,
I've been there.
What's that?
Good ass cooking. That bitch had it long enough to learn how to cook for her kids.
Oh man, that is funny.
I met some chicks that had a few kids, and they can cook like a motherfucker.
Well, that's good. See,
And
and there's the bonuses that we need brought to the table.
Yeah, let's talk about the good. There's good sides to it too.
Yeah, so just bring those bonuses to the table, though. You know what I mean? Don't act like you don't have to do the extra shit when you're in that situation. You do, okay?
Yeah.
You do have to do that extra stuff, okay? However many dicks a single woman has to suck, you gotta suck like 8 more times that many dicks, okay? So, like, single hot girl in college, she can get away with sucking my dick once a day. Okay? Depending on how hot she is and how good the pussy is and no kids and all that shit, you know, she buying her own meals. I don't know. Maybe she can get away with a blowjob a week. I'm just saying. You know, but if you're not that hot anymore, you're kind of aging, you know what I'm saying? You've had a few kids. Oh, man, that's... Every single kid's another day of the week you should be sucking a dick. So, I mean, you're running out of days to not suck dick at this point. So a lot of you ladies, you need to be sucking it like morning, noon, and night. Like literally 3 blowjobs a day. You know, 1 for every child. You got 3 kids screaming in the house, that's 3 blowjobs a day. Serious. No man will put up with that without those 3 blowjobs a day. It's like, I'm sorry, little bastard, he's screaming. That's how it should be. It should be like, oh, fuck, I can't take it anymore. Every time he wants to leave you, take him in the fucking back room, suck him off. It's got to be like that.
And unfortunately, you run into situations like that where it's like, well, I can't do it because I have all these kids, I got all these things going on. Then, hey.
Don't know what to tell you.
I understand it because your kids have to come first, but I'm not happy.
Right.
I can understand it, but human nature tells me something different.
Try to get back with your baby's dad.
Exactly.
How about that? Go back to the source. Go back to the feller that impregnated you and try to make this work again.
Exactly.
Because, and he'll be more excited than anybody, probably. Yep. He hasn't moved on.
Exactly. I can't tell you how many times I've been in that situation where it's just like, well, this and that. It's like, all right, fine. I can understand, but that doesn't mean nature isn't going to provoke me to act a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, you can't fuck with nature. You just can't.
You can't.
You just can't. There's certain things you can live with and without, but there's certain parts of nature that have to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you've got guys that are in the Senate and have important jobs where their careers are ruined because they went out and had sex with somebody.
And they had to, though.
And
they were just obeying this biological... You know, we talk about biological clocks. You know, women have to go out and get pregnant. You know, they feel it in their bones. They feel it in their body. Well... Any of you ladies have felt your biological clock tick? It's the same for men, but our shit goes off every fucking day.
Yeah.
Our shit goes off every week. We have to go fuck. We have to go bust this nut. Like
it's such a powerful thing that people are ruining their lives, ruining their careers over it.
Yeah, every day that a man doesn't cheat on someone who's not fucking him, it's a miracle, actually. So you should thank him. every fucking day that goes by.
Yep. You should be like, wow, I have a really good dude.
I have a really good man.
I'm not doing shit for.
Anything, and I haven't done anything for so long. Yeah. Appreciate the stuff your man does for you. That's the other thing, you know? Don't take it for granted that he doesn't cheat on you. Don't take it for granted that he does things for you, helps you out around the house. Don't take it for granted that, you know, anything special he does for you, don't take it for granted. You know? And that works both ways. Obviously, men shouldn't take women for granted either. But seriously, we have to point these things out to ladies because for some reason, the media and everything, you've been convinced that men should do everything, that you have to do nothing, that there is no halfway, that it's all about you, that we should just baby you because you're women.
Yeah, everything should be equal unless it doesn't benefit you.
Yeah. Everything. Yeah, they want equality on everything that that benefits them, but nothing that, or whatever.
Yeah.
They want all the benefits with no fair exchange.
Exactly. So, but that's where we're at with that. So, that was that. It was a half an hour of us giving it to you raw. So,
yeah.
Enjoy yourselves. Hopefully, you listen to what we had to say, and
if you do have 4 kids and you can't get a man because your life is living hell, and you know, just hope we've given you a little more rope tonight to hang yourself.
Yeah, and don't get on Facebook talk about how all men are horrible.
Yeah, please stop.
Take some responsibility.
Lies. You're just lying to yourself. You know, you choose horrible men. You are horrible. You've made horrible choices in your life. That's why your life sucks.
Yep.
Especially if there's children involved. You are responsible for that mess. Okay? So don't blame the guys. You decided to fuck them. You decided to get pregnant. You had the baby. You're dealing with it now, you know? I'm sure there was a lot of shit that you did that wasn't great, and that is why he took off. If he's not around. Yep. You know? And if you ran him off, then why are you complaining? You know, it's either your butt hurt that he left, or you want him back, or you ran him off because he's a piece of shit. Well, if you ran him off, why are you still talking shit about him? You know, that doesn't make any sense. You know, this whole women scorn the embittered from their exes and stuff like that. You know, just half the time what I've realized, it's actually all the woman's fault, and the shit they talk about the guy is just nonsense, and they shouldn't be hurt at all. And they did everything wrong to make that shit not work in the first place. That's just what I've experienced. I know that can't be every case, but even in my own, it's like I've run into exes that were just like talking shit about me. And it's like, I never did anything wrong to you. It was all you. You just
don't want to take responsibility.
Yeah, just shit all over it, and then just took off, and now you just talk shit about your ex. It's like, no. Yeah, take responsibility.
And one bit of advice before we go in the next 30 seconds here is, guys, if you meet a girl. And she starts talking shit about not just the last guy, the guy before that, the guy before that. Guess what? She ain't shit.
Yeah.
Just fuck. Wear a condom.
Yeah.
And just hit. Don't get in a relationship with her. Don't do any of that. Because she's the common denominator of being the horrible person.
Yeah.
That tells you, oh, well, I keep fucking fucked up guys because I like fucked up guys.
Yeah. Or that she is the type of person that's going to blame all her bullshit on everybody else.
Yeah.
And totally does not see that how she fucked up in the past to create all the situations that she was unhappy in. And that's just what you're going to be experiencing with her next.
I also believe, that you at least met 3 great guys by the time that you're 25. That you decided that you didn't want to be with. Yeah. And now you fucked around with all these
That's a good rule, yeah.
There's at least 3 guys
that you met that you said no to, or you fucked over, and you fucked them off by the time you're 25. Definitely. Yep. You ruined shit with at least 3 good guys.
At least 3 dudes.
Yep.
At least.
Even if it was just a date you went out with a magnificent dude that paid for the dinner, and he was
too nice.
Now he's a fucking doctor, and you got kids with some guy who's in jail.
Yep.
You did that.
Yeah.
You chose the wrong path. You know? That's your ass.
You're too nice. You're really nice,
yeah.
but...
Too nice.
Nah, fuck that. You just don't know how to love yourself. So, all right, everybody, and we are out of here.